Hi there, you can see my reflection in the turned off screen. I'm going to make an effort here to do a live demonstration of the point of sale terminal. You will notice that the on-off button is always lit. That indicates that the master switch in the back is turned on. There's power on the machine, but it is currently off. So push the on button to turn it on. It comes up, and as you can see, it's asking for an operator to be signed on. So far so good. Now there are two ways you can log on. You can log on to practice, or you can log on to actually run sales. Now we don't want to run sales today, so we're going to log in with 10 clerk. 10 clerk. As you can see, it comes up in a training mode, and when I'm done with this session, anything that we do will be wiped out. So that's the very first thing. Now, if we let this sit here long enough, the screen will go dark, just like the screensaver on your computer at home. If that happens, just touch the screen, it will light back up. If you turn the power off, turn the power back on, you will discover that it logs you out. So if you don't remember how to log out, that's an easy way to do it. So once again, it's 10 clerk to log in for training, and I will show you how to log in for real life. Log out real quick here. For all you have to remember, there's your screensaver. Alright, so clerk 1. Now you're logged in real mode. I'm going to log out of that because I don't want to be in real mode. And now 10 clerk, I'm back in training mode. The very first thing that you might want to know how to do is how to open the cash drawer if you don't have a sale. A typical example might be beginning of the day, if the drawer is in here. You click function list, open drawer, and that's how it's done. If you make a sale and someone asks for a member discount, that's also where the member discount button is, but it won't do anything because there's nothing to be discounted. This button over here will take you back to the home screen if you get there accidentally. Okay, we're back again. Come over and we turn our screen on. We log in for training purposes with 10 clerk. We're in training mode, and we're ready to go. We can open the cash drawer by pushing function, open drawer, goes back to home. We can put a discount on a single item with the member discount button, but it won't discount now because there's nothing to discount. We can return home with that key, and then at the end of the day, you can close the day by pushing report, end of day report, and the end of the day processing is the same as it is now. Once again, there's a home key that will take you back to the original screen. Now, the first and most likely thing that's going to happen is somebody will walk into the museum, and so you have to deal with admission. Now, the options are free members. You can put them in. Kids on the passport program, the $5 family membership. You can do 1 adult or 2 adults or 3 adults just by pushing the key. You can add children the same way, and then if you've got it all wrong, you just select the item you want to delete and push the void key. Void, 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 and you can take the whole transaction off if you want to. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave the family membership on there, and this particular family has 2 adults, 1 child, and a couple of adults from Germany. And we are also replacing the computer system that has zip codes. So we have 3 local people and 2 that are traveling international. So we can go local, local, local. There's your 3 locals. international, international, and there are the two internationals. Then when if they're not buying anything else, if I'm ready to ring out, I can push subtotal. Now you can't see it, but there's a display on the back that's showing the customer what the total is. So now that you've got the subtotal in there, you have to enter the cash total, and so they gave you a $20 bill. There it is, and they're paying cash. So there's the $15 change. Cash drawer opened, and it printed a receipt, and the receipt says Museum of the San Ramon Valley, and there's words on there, space on there for a commercial message if we want to put a commercial message on. So that's generally how the store works and how locations work. Then they come back out of the building and they want to buy something from the store, and I've chosen this little train station book, and one of the reasons I've chosen it is because it happens to have two barcodes on it. But what you do is you just scan both of them, one after the other, and whichever one works is the one that you use. So here's the scanner, and I happened to get it right the first time. Sticker activity book, $2. It's the correct item. Now, if I had more than one sticker activity book, I could do it again and again and again. And if I get too many items, if I accidentally double scan, I can always void an item out. I'm going to leave two of them on there for the time being. So it's a $4 transaction. And so we do a subtotal on that. And the fellow hands you a $20 bill. And go $20. Okay, so give him a $20 bill. Let's push cash. We owe him $16. And for some reason there's not a dollar change in the cash register, and so the guy says, well, give me the 15 and keep the dollar as a donation. So now what you do is you go $1, donations, subtotal cash. Oh, the tendered amount was $1 because we never got it. So that way your cash drawer will add up at the end of the night. Now, a credit card sale is exactly the same. Your family comes in, $5. If it's a credit card sale, you don't need a subtotal because there's no cash tendered. It won't hurt the subtotal. But for a check or a credit card, you just press credit card or check and put the check and the credit card at the bottom of the drawer, just as you do now. Okay, so for some reason today the barcode isn't working on this little book, but you want to sell the thing and you happen to know that it's called the sticker activity book. You click on item search, type ST, and then you look for it, and it's got see sticker story. Sticker activity. See, it's sorting here by the barcode, and then when you're on the item that you want, once again, that's a second way of putting it in. And then we have one other example where there's a piece of merchandise that one-of-a-kind thing, and it's left over from 3 years ago, and it got missed on the inventory, and there's no information on what it is at all, except there's a price sticker on it that says $3. You want to sell it, but you don't have a number for it or anything. You can always go, let's say I said $3, you go $3, catch all. Now you have to write a note so that the people who straighten out the money can put that $3 in the right place. Then once again, subtotal, cash tendered, boom, and you're out. Once the sale is closed, it's done. You can't go back. I also wanted to show you on this scanner, I don't know if you can see this or not in the screen, but you'll see that it's throwing a grid down, and that's why I'm able to just go and get it scanned. But if you want to pick something up, put the book back here, and you want to try to scan it this way as a line, you can push this button on the back of the scanner and it changes it. I'm going to get this up into the screen, and then you can scan it as a line scanner. Just remember to set it back onto to the mesh once you set it back on the counter. Now, you remember how to log out? And see if it'll let us go. End of day report. Log out, which is 0 clerk, or you can just turn it off. In fact, that's it. So, once again, as long as you practice in practice mode, you aren't going to hurt a thing. Once you log in as a real person, then it's going to be keeping records of the transactions that are entered. This film is just for the greeters. The folks who do parts addition, parts quantities, and all of that, that will be a separate training session. And so with that, goodbye.